This is Team Doughboys 12 coming at you with a deck profile that I promised for today, and we're going to be doing a deck profile on my Duston Lockdown deck. I don't have all the cards for it. I am missing 3 cards. I'm missing 2 Stingent Securities and 1 Anti-Spell Fragrance. So if you want to run this version of the deck, you're gonna have to make sure that you run 2 Anti-Spell Fragrances and 3 Stingent Security, and it would be 40 cards. But let's get on to the profile. Again, the first card, like I said, Stingent Security. It's a level 1 Fiend that, when it's destroyed by battle, you search your deck for a level 1 Fiend, summon it to the field. It's a definite you run 3 of in this deck. 3 House Duston. This card is the MVP, well, one of the MVPs. It's a level 1 Fiend that, when it's destroyed by battle or by an opponent's card effect, you can summon Duston monsters from your hand or deck to your opponent's side of the field equal to the amount of free spaces he has on the field. So, in example, if he has 4 open creature spots, you can summon 4 Dustons, and then I get to do the same on my field. So I get to summon 4 Dustons. And then, of course, the MVP of the deck, number 2, is the Star Duston. You run 3 of. He can't be normal summoner set. He must be special summoned by sending Duston from your side of the field to the graveyard, and then it gains 1,000 attack and 1,000 defense for each Duston you send. And then it has 2 effects. The first effect is that as long as it's on the field, your opponent cannot flip summon or special summon any monsters of any kind. And its second effect is that your opponent cannot activate set, spell, or trap cards. And then the drawback is, if you control more monsters than your opponent, you have to destroy Star Duston. And then next we run, of course, 2 of each Duston. So 2 red, 2 green, 2 blue, 2 yellow, and then 2 white. Each of the Dustons, except for the white, has an effect, but we're not going to go over the effects right now because they're really kind of pointless. To round up the monsters, we got 2 Battle Faders for stall, and we got 2 Swift Scarecrows for stall. So that's the end of the monsters, so it's like 21, 22 monsters. For the spells, we got 3 Where Art Thou, which is if you control a level 1 monster, search your deck for a level 1 monster, add it to your hand. If you don't play that monster this turn, you lose 2,000 life points. Then, of course, where I don't have Pot of Extravagances, so I had to build the deck around not having them. So where I don't have Extravagances, I replace those with triple Magical Mallet, which allows me to dump any cards that I choose, shuffle them into the deck, and I draw that many. And then the kind of worser version of Magical Mallet, Reload, because Reload forces you to dump your whole hand back into your deck, shuffle it, and then draw that many cards. You can't choose to actually keep a card in your hand. You have to do the whole hand. So it's kind of the worser version of Magical Mallet. And then for the remaining of the spells, we run 1 for 1, 1 Day of Peace, and then 1 Upstart Goblin. And then for our traps, we run a play set of Final Attack Orders, which is summoning the Dustons on your opponent's side of the field is good, but he can switch into defense mode. And Final Attack Orders stops that because your opponent are forced to stay, his monsters are forced to be put in attack mode, and they cannot change their battle position. So you run 3 copies of this, and if you can't find this where it's an older card, you can run 3 copies of the Level Limit Area A, which I currently don't have any at the moment. And then, of course, the other card that I'm missing, I have one anti-spell fragrance, but I actually want to run 2 in this deck because it forces that your opponent cannot play his spell cards normally. He has to set them first, and since he sets them, he cannot activate them because of Star Duston. So you want to run 2 copies of anti-spell fragrance, but I currently only have 1 copy at the moment. So yeah, that's the deck. That's the deck. It's a Duston Lockdown deck. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as I said, don't forget to look at my other videos. I have a card giveaway, part 1, part 2, that explains more about the rules, the prize, and the day we're going to do the giveaway. So check those videos for the rules to join. And as I said before, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button if you like the content. Give this like, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.